Hi there, I'm Wendy Spencer, and I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about my Beachbody story and why I do this. So at the moment, I am a busy mom of 3 little ones. They are almost 1, 3, and 4. And they keep me on my toes, that's for sure. I've been a coach for about 20 months and I have 7 diamonds on my team. And I have such an awesome team, my goodness. And then I'm currently making over 6 figures, but with goals that are so much more than just the financial aspect of it. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about my story and why so many of the reasons why people think they can't get started or won't be good at this just in general don't apply if you want to make your life better and you want to help people. Okay, so back up, way back. I was a college athlete and I graduated with an engineering degree. So in no way am I, a salesman. I'm a total math nerd that prefers to kind of be by myself sometimes, although it might seem I'm really outgoing or social. In general, I'm not. I get kind of anxious in social situations. So, for me to do like a business where you have to talk to people all the time, maybe it doesn't seem like it's a good fit, but at the end of the day, a lot of it's on social media. And secondly, if you really are investing in your relationship with wanting to help people and motivate them and investing in their journey, then it's not like some fake, scammy, just trying to talk to as many people as possible. It's really about investing. And that's why I love this, because I get to be a part of so many people's journeys and transformation to feel better and to have more energy and more confidence in themselves. All right, so that's that part of it. My second part of it, when I started as a coach, I was living in Wyoming, population 75, not a mecca for fitness enthusiasts. Most people out there, they work really hard and they're not gonna come home and work out more because they're, working outside with cows all day long, manual labor. So for everyone that's like, oh, I don't really have, a group of people who are all ready to buy. Well, I didn't either. So don't ever worry about that. And the other thing is, I was a busy stay-at-home mom. I had a 1 and a 2-year-old at this point, and I was nursing both of them. And for me, it was, my friend reached out and she said, you should do this workout program with us. And I said, no, I don't have time. How many of you as moms feel the exact same way? You are pulled in every direction, just trying, whether you work inside of the home or outside of the home, we are busy as women, and I think we put so much on our plate. And so I said, no, I can't do it. I don't have time. And she said, seriously, I know how important your health and fitness is. And at this point, I was about 25 pounds over my pre-baby weight. Just was feeling kind of about my body, but I used to be a runner and I loved running, but making the time in between cooking and cleaning and, just all the other things I love to do with my kids, I wasn't making time for myself. But then, now the way I like to describe it, as moms, if we really want to take the best way to take care of people, we have to put our oxygen mask on first, because if you aren't taking care of your health and you don't have that energy and you're not sleeping well and you don't feel good about yourself, you are not going to be the best mom, the best wife, the best friend that you can be. So anyway, so she convinced me to do it. And then she said, oh, you should try the Shakeology stuff. And I said, no, I have no interest in doing that. We cook whole foods. I really am very invested in cooking from scratch. I don't want that chemical junk in our lives. No thanks. And she didn't push me. So I started and I was loving it and getting some results, but then I was still kind of lacking on energy and, tired in general. And just basically I said, okay, well, tell me about this. She goes, okay, well, blah, 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 blah. And I said, okay, well, I'm going to look it up. So I'm kind of a weird researcher, and I looked up literally every single ingredient because I was still nursing at this point. I didn't want to put any junk in my body, much less junk into my baby's bodies. So I looked it up, and every ingredient was real food, superfoods, something that I would support in our everyday life. And so I ordered it. And, I actually checked in with some of my care providers and, they looked at ingredients and obviously thought they were pretty high, good quality too. So I looked into it and I got it, and all of a sudden I lost 5 pounds in a week, which goes to show my nutrition was a little off. But I digress. So I start, and then I said, okay, I really like this. And I was just sharing about what I was doing, talking about how I felt better and I was losing weight. And I loved this guy, Sean T, who is this, kind of life coach, motivator, which is something that I get so much inspiration from. It's more than just health and fitness. It's about making people feel better and feel more confident about themselves. And I was getting a lot of good feedback. And so I said, okay, I'll consider this coaching thing. But I have to tell you right now, it's only because I like Shakeology and I want the discount. I'm happy being just a stay-at-home mom. And my friend said, okay. So I signed up to be a coach, and a week later I found out I was pregnant with my third. And I hear from so many people like, oh, I can't be a health and fitness coach. I'm not in perfect shape. So really, I had 2 kids, a 1 and a 2-year-old, and I now was pregnant with my third. I was overweight. I was living in the place, population 75, and I had a husband who worked a lot. So really, I was home with the kids a lot by myself. So it's like all these things, they don't kind of build up to huge success. But I loved it, and I really just ran with it, and I felt excited about what I was doing every day. And once again, I felt that passion and that something inside of you. I don't know if anyone else feels this way, but sometimes I feel like, there's more inside of us that we want to give, but you're not really sure how to give it. I was an engineer, and then I decided I wanted to go back to school, and I wanted to help people, with their health. I wanted to be a doctor, and, it didn't happen. Obviously, I got pregnant with my first, and it just didn't happen, but I always felt like there was more, that I wanted to have a connection with people and help them. And all of a sudden, this was a path for me to do it. Not in perfect shape, not a salesperson, not surrounded by people who all wanted to buy, fitness programs. But I did it, and I invested in it, and all of a sudden it started to happen. And I remember when I told my husband I signed up, he said, good luck making any money with that, and I kind of thought, okay, that's fine. Maybe not. And then my whole goal was just to pay for my Shakeology, just to get a discount, just pay for my Shakeology. And then the paychecks were bigger and bigger and bigger. And all at the same time, I have this enthusiasm, and I can't wait to wake up and, work. My gosh, I never thought I would feel like that. And it just kind of grows and builds. The more you help people and the more you invest in their results and their happiness, and really trying to motivate them to just see that potential within themselves, it takes off. And you don't have to have any specific training. It's more just believing in yourself, reading books and listening to people who are inspired, who do want more out of life. And as a stay-at-home mom who used to work in corporate America, I wanted to be able to financially help support my family. Even though we did have 2 paychecks, or we had 1 paycheck, and we weren't struggling, it's still 1 paycheck that you do have to stretch pretty thin, especially as a family of 5 that likes to eat really healthy and, likes to kind of do other things. So, it kept going, and I got excited about, reaching out to women who were breastfeeding and pregnant and doing the same things I was doing. And, now Beachbody is so much more than just, a way to make some extra money or a way to have a community. It is something that inspires me to be a better mother and a better person, and to share what I'm doing and really find a way to reach out to help other people. Because at this point now, I've had 3 different customers of mine who've lost more than 50 pounds. And let me tell you right now, when someone who's lost that much weight reaches out to you and says, you're the reason, you were the one who kept me going. I'm like, no, I didn't. But think about, it gives me, I didn't do anything, right? They did all the hard work, but it gives you so much just joy that you are helping to change people's lives, to get them off medication, to get them to be able to run around with their kids and to have more energy and just to feel better about themselves. I have some moms who are like, I could not get those last 8 to 10 pounds off, no matter what I did, but I did it. And now I'm so excited about, wearing those shorts in the summer or going on date night with my husband because he keeps telling me how good I look. Those things are invaluable, and you get to be a part of people's journey and their joy when they find that part of themselves again that was maybe a little lost. or, that spark had died down. And that's something that I really love to try to think about myself. Like, what makes that spark come alive? What makes you feel excited about your life? And it doesn't have to just be health and fitness. It can be all these other aspects of your life that are coming together in one thing. But if you're not taking care of you and this vessel that you're going to have for your entire life, if you're not investing in that, then everything else will kind of just fall. It's not going to be as great as it could be. So now currently where I'm at, Beachbody is a way for me to provide for my family, for us to be able to dream about vacations and, buy school things, or, there's just so many possibilities, like, a newer car and think about our dream home and the things we want to do. If we want to have property for our kids to ride their bikes around and not be on a busy road, or chickens and cows, like all these things that we kind of just dream about. This year we're going to be going to Disney, and before we would have had to save for years really to even consider it. Plus, not having to take the time off. Like, I get to be home with my kids all day long. They don't have to go somewhere. And when they do go somewhere, it's because I choose. I can choose what days I get to do everything I want with them. And I just feel so passionate and so thankful and so blessed that this is the journey that my life is on, and it just keeps growing. That excitement and that positive energy, it's like that ripple effect. The more people that you can touch and help, the more that it comes back to you tenfold. So that's my story. If you have any questions about how I do this and why I love it, and really just the huge goals that you can set for yourself just to feel alive and feel that spark, then please reach out to me. I'm an open book about how to do it as a busy mom of 3. I had 3 kids under 4 and still found that success and that passion. And you can do it. There's no excuses why you can't do this. At the end of the day, it is you. If you choose to want to improve your life, or find financial freedom, or dream really big, then there's nothing that can hold you back. And I love to run with people who are ready to run. And I'm here. So like I said, reach out. You can shoot me an email, or you can, just message me and we'll chat. Have a great day.